Shalom, shalom, shalom to the world, shalom to the tribe. Just wanted to give a little update, just not a little update, just wanted to touch bases. I know I ain't did a video in a while. We got a lot going on. It's hard, it's pretty kind of hard to really get to it, but I know we gotta focus on videos. We're gonna have some coming out together. But if when everybody get a chance, all the tribal members, you could go on. If you could Google Uchikuso Muskogee, the tribal constitution and bylaws, and see if it pops up. It should pop up. This is it right here, Uchikuso Muskogee Tribe of Judah, whatever. And this is everything on it. Got the bylaws, everything. What we going by, everything of that nature. But yeah, I want to touch bases on with everything what we doing. We still scribing, still moving forward. You know what I mean? We ain't give up. We ain't gonna do that. You know what I mean? Um, I want you to see what's the definition of ghetto. Ghetto. The Jews took I'm not gonna say the Jews because they'll probably try to shut my video down or whatever, but I gotta say for what it is. If they gonna try to shut truth down, I can't go around it. So if they shut it down, they shut it down. But at the end of the day, the word ghetto, they apply it right now. They applying it to the Jews that have been scattered across the over there, or whatever. The Jews, the other Jews, the Yiddish, the ones that speak Yiddish. Kanye has a point when it comes to what's going on. You know what I mean? He's not fully awoken in the truth when it comes to how we should be living by our bylaws. But his eye is open. Like he got one little eye open. Like he is peeping out. And I'm not saying he's right in how he's moving and everything of that nature, but he is right when it comes to what he's saying. Truth is truth. So also with the word ghetto, ghetto applies to they apply it to the Jews over there, but it really applies to the Jews over that was really truly scattered wherever they were. So if they were in Africa, a ghetto in Africa, depending on what time frame that was, they most likely was in the ghetto, and those was Jews. So we have a lot of ghettos over here, and they mainly say when you research the term, everybody could research it a little bit more because it's a lot that goes into that one term ghetto. Some says that it has connection to Hebrew, but I know for sure ghetto is a term that sits close to Jewish communities, and that is what caught my eye. My brother, he is the one who put me on to basically just how he woke me up to it. He was wondering about it himself, so I just started looking into it, and it sits closely with the term ghetto sits closely with the term Jew. So I'm not gonna be long, just trying to give a little bit, just give you something, but the abstract of ghetto. How did the city within a city concept move from early modern Venice to Harlem? The ghetto in America looks at Chicago and New York after the African American Great Migration of 1916 transformed the cities of the North. In prosperous times, the ghetto could be a place of entrepreneurship, culture, and social advancement. Qualities seen as ghetto fabulous In lean times, already vulnerable, you know what I'm saying, inhabitants had little access to loans or housing. 1 second. Shalom, Chief Atali. Yes, how you doing? No, ma'am. I was trying to get in contact with you since yesterday. Uh, and unfortunately, we won't be able to make it to the prison meeting. Yes, the council decided due to some circumstances, and it's confidential information, but we won't be able to show and it's also due to it's confidential information, but it's also due to the facts of litigating and talking with the prison guards. We most of the council they were thinking that it was the prisoners and not the prison guards.
Okay, so it's really not. It's not the. I mean, well, the guards could come, but it was just the regular staff. So okay,
Yes, I apologize for the time frame.
okay, thank you.
Okay, thanks. Before I was rudely interrupted, we gonna go on. Already vulnerable inhabitants. She made me lost my train of thought. But basically where we was at in lean times, I'm gonna start in lean times. In lean times, already vulnerable inhabitants had little access to loans or housing. Mid 20th century African American writers argued about whether they lived in a ghetto or not, as some feared that the term limited the life chances of those who were already impoverished and segregated. Music from the ghetto, the rap of 1980s and 1990s, blurred the lines between headism and dissent, making the ghetto a symbol of both injustice and transgression. So that's another thing that goes to like, you know, all our people are impoverished, you know, and segregated. And that goes to back to even to this phone call, which was brutally interrupted. And I put it on speaker because maybe it was meant to be. So basically they wanted the tribe to come out and talk with the prison guards and the staff. We understand that it's confidential of what I really want to get to, but I know our people are in those prisons also. Our people are in these ghettos, our people everywhere. So we understand the concept of working with other nationalities and other nations and doing it their way or doing it our way. And basically right now, the way the world is set up and how everything is going, they're doing it their way. So we got to wake up out these ghettos, because that's a lot of our people is in those ghettos, and a lot of them have already chosen which side, from good or evil, where they want to be. So if you in the ghetto right now, you one of our people, you wicked, you evil, you know you done chose your side. Just if you wicked, stay that way. Don't try to clean yourself up. Well, you could try to clean yourself up. I'm not gonna tell you to not do better, but I know it's a lot of work to be done with, and time is running out. And I know if you wicked, you gotta deal with that. It's like you had your time, the time's been tested. So for all our righteous ones in the ghettos, we must unite. You know what I mean? This is what we doing. We really standing on our on justice. And what Kanye's saying is we are the Jews. You know what I mean? And a lot of people they taking it and running with it so many directions. And it's like he's people been saying it, but as soon as he says it, it goes exclusive, and that's a good thing. So it's like depending on who say it, people will listen. So he said it, and now people listening, whether they like it or not, though. You know what I mean? But yeah, all our people in the ghetto. Uh, Shout out to Savannah, Georgia, too. RP Camouflage. She a rapper who died few years ago, probably in like in the early 2000s. I was like in middle schools around that time. But he passed away. But he did a song on the ghetto that I love. You feel me? Like in his facts. He didn't know what he was talking about, but these are places where our people at. And if you don't understand it, you don't understand it. If you wanna, you know how they used to say too, oh, when you gotta get out your car or whatever. Let's just say you gotta get out your car and slam the hood 2 times and open the back door and close it, right? And then your car crank. Most people will call your car ghetto. They'll say, "Oh, you got a ghetto car," but in all facts, in the real facts that remains is that the car isn't ghetto. You don't have a ghetto car, but is in the car's location is in the ghetto, and it basically has a ghetto owner. So the car isn't going to be up to par, because when you in the ghetto, you don't have it to make anything look really better. You just have to work with what you got. Because if the ghetto had it, we wouldn't be in the ghetto. We don't want what we want, but we in the ghetto, they gave us little. They took our land and pushed us in the corner, didn't give us anything. So with that being said, you got to understand that the car is not ghetto, but we are the ghetto. We make the ghetto. Without us, there won't be a ghetto. Without us, it won't be you acting ghetto, because that term it comes and it derives from the Jew, the real Jew. So yeah, I gotta get ready and get these kids. You know, I'm still living, still getting it. You know what I mean? And I know we gotta talk law, but you know, it's a lot of confidential information we can't really put out here. So we gotta watch what we say, how we say, and how we moving. But yeah, shout out to all my real Jew in the ghetto. And when I say Jew, I'm talking Jew, not Jews. The Jews, that's the Jews. That's Jewish. You wish you were a real Jew. And we gonna game bang this thing to the end. So yeah, shout out to Florge, you know what I mean? Shout out to the whole to all my Jews in all the ghetto, man. To all my Jew. You a Jew? Yeah, let's get it. But yeah, even shout out to Kanye, man. Kanye, you feel me? That it takes guts to even say what he said. You know what I mean? Even it takes guts. You know what I mean? To do what he did, to say what he have said, it take guts. You know what I mean? Everybody can't do that. Everybody's scared. You got people who know that, who know more than Kanye, but they won't say it though. They scared, because you got to be a real true soldier. You got to be fearless. So I'm a go ahead and run this. You know what I mean? I hope y'all hear it. Ghetto. That's the ghetto of Savannah right there. Meadow, this for the ghetto. For the ghetto. Y'all hear he got the kids singing. You see, y'all understand it. Ghetto. Jesus. My speaker best, so y'all might hear a little loud. Ghetto. Doing this for the ghetto. Go. No. I ain't got it, can't you see we all drugs in the cars, the thugs in the slums. Killing each other over guns and crimes. For the ones with no food, gas, on the light. Kids growing up don't even know wrong from right. It's for the blood, sweat, and tears. The real coke and real. For all my peers who struggled over the years. For the empty liquor bottles and busting butts on the sidewalk. The yellow tape and the white chalk. And for the one that ain't gone. I'm trapped in the system. I gotta do this one for them. Cause I know the family miss them. My cousin, my kid, for everybody who done been broke. This is what the ghetto. What we gonna talk about? For the ghetto. Boys getting no check, man. Look. Doing this for the ghetto. I'll be mad. Oh, man. Oh, man. Let me get some. Okay. Let me get some. Happy flash dog. Trying to survive. Stay positive. Ain't no way. It's like I love you. Camouflage the dog. That's that propane right there. You know what I mean? Camouflage the dog. I'm gonna say peace and shalom. What time it is? Shalom, Israel. Shalom, Yahweh.